Once again, everybody make some noise for the amazing Nas.
Thank you.
That was so much fun.
It was cool.
It was cool.
No, it's real cool. You know, it's cool.
You got, are you out of breath? You all right? You got wild hits, Nas. Your catalog is so strong.
I got a cool catalog.
They love you.
Love you.
Somebody gave me a gift for you. I'm going to put it on the side.
Appreciate it.
So it's crazy because on the way here, I was like, I really want to talk about this album. Number one, it's the first time he's performing in New York, some of the joints. And also number two, you haven't really talked about it since it's done. So I have a lot of questions about the album. But then I was thinking about, and we saw all the classics tonight. He been doing this for a little bit, Nas. And I looked, and Illmatic came out in 1994. Do you know how crazy it is for an artist to have 24 years and be this strong and this relevant in the game? Do you feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's because of you. It's because of y'all. Thank you. Yeah.
What is the biggest difference between Nas then and Nas now?
Oh, man.
She said money. Well, there's more money.
You know.
Let him answer the question.
Yo, I don't know. I mean, you get older. You get. I don't know. It's like a blur. You know what I mean? It's just a blur. But it's a good feeling at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I play like Frank Sinatra music. I know so the kids out there probably don't know it, but it's just. That's what I listen to, you know what I'm saying? So I just threw that in the show and songs like Bonjour, so it's just like my subject changed. I'm not where I was then, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Elevation.
Yeah.
Elevation. What's crazy is you think about it, like who was in the game when you started to now, like to really have that career that long is dope. I know you was hanging out with Nori last night. Shout out to Nori.
Yeah. Shout out to Nori and the new album 5E. Yeah,
Isn't it so good to see him having this moment too? Like he's, this platform and
yes, who he naturally is. His whole personality is become something that's like, that everybody's buying into and loving, like Drink Champs, and just to see him do a new solo album. Shout out to Nori. 5E album comes out tomorrow. Yeah.
That's love. Shout out to Dave East too, who's in the building.
Shout out to Dave East, yeah.
What's crazy is Nas was on my show a few years back, and I had asked him about like who were the new artists, young artists he likes, and he mentioned Dave East. And Dave didn't even know that you was planning to work with him. He like found out on my show on the radio. He was talking about him, right?
Yeah. I shouted him out, which could have just started a whole frenzy of people trying to sign him, and I didn't think about that. I was like, but he's a solid dude, and I'm glad we're business partners. Yeah.
That's dope. All right, so let's talk about. So everybody has NASIR, right? Of course. So let's talk about the album a little bit. So just take me to the decision to do this with Kanye in the first place.
Man, he's one of the greatest. I want to work with the greatest producers in hip hop. I had the opportunity to work with I had an opportunity to work with everybody from DJ Premier to Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? So I was like probably the first New York guy really on some Dre stuff. And then I wanted to be, we just have a mutual respect. I wanted to have an album by him, the only one that's not on his label or any business with him, to have an album produced by him. I like doing things like that because creatively on the music side, we can do whatever we want. And it's like, that's like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. Yeah. So
was it did you reach out to him about it or he hit you up about it?
For years we've been talking about doing it. Like this has been a conversation for a couple of years. It's just like in passing, like, yo, let's do an album, and Kanye's like, yo, let's do an album. He's always been saying it, but then this year it's like
you made it happen.
Yeah.
And then what is that process like when you're in the studio? Because I don't know Kanye probably as well as you, but you are very different type of personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. What is that like in the studio? Like, what is that process? And you're not like a new artist. Like, you have your own, you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's like when it comes to what he does, I think it's like, it's something.
Like, keep it 100. We want to know what it was like in there. What does he work like? Is he...
Shout out to the Virgo over there, whoever he is.
Yeah.
Yo.
You want the man to answer the question or not?
So, I forgot the questions, man.
The question is, you in the studio with Kanye, you started this project. What is the process like? Is it different for you? I don't know. What is it?
I was just waiting for the beats. The beats was already, Pusha had his album.
Yeah.
Cudi and Tiana Taylor, they all had already started working. So I was like, I came in at the tail end and got it in. So I was really waiting. I was watching albums come out. I was sitting back. I'm watching another album come out. And I'm like, yo, dude, we got like 1 week. And we just, but he's a professional when it comes to making beats. And when he did it, you watch him and he's working on different instruments. Just watching him and I don't even know how to bop my head as hard as he does to the beats. It's like he just goes into the music and it's like, wow. So it's good. And Dream was there too. So Dream is singing on Adam and Eve and it was like a lot of creative people in the room. And, Wyoming was weird for me. Was
it weird?
Yeah, it's beautiful people.
It was weird to see you there, I'm going to be honest. It was a little weird. It was a different crowd.
Yeah, that was different. I'd never been there before. So that was an experience that was cool.
It was good.
It was good, yeah.
So you're happy with how everything out? Because I had Tiana on the show recently and she was telling me that the album, when it came out, was different than the version she had made. And I think for artists that are seasoned and as, respected as you are, could you, was the album did he make changes without your consent and that type of thing that was happening?
No.
No, because that happens. He's the creative. He changed it in the last hour and then all of a sudden you hear
But we literally finished the 95 or 90% of the album, went to the park where I grew up in Queens to play the listening party. And that experience, anybody was there.
That was a nice moment.
It was like, it's where the hip hop, you was there, cuz, my man. Yo, so it was an experience because that's where it started, in the parks and stuff. So wanted to do it in the hood and make it real so that way the hood ain't gonna lie to you. If they feeling, they feel. If they not, it's over. So I had to do it there because that's all I care about. As long as my people is getting what I'm trying to convey, and then that's all good. Yeah.
What is that was dope that you did that there. What are your favorite joints on the album?
Adam and Eve, Cop Shot the Kid, everything. Yeah, everything.
I love everything. I love everything too. That Cop Shot the Kid beat, that was crazy, right? So when you hear that, are you like, oh shit? And I know your Slick Rick means a lot to you.
Big Slick Rick fan.
Yeah, so when you hear that, what happens?
It's crazy because he's Slick Rick's from here, or grew up here, and a Chicago guy is sampling up a record that's right underneath a lot of producers up here noses. And it's I didn't see, how did he find that and I not find that beat up here? So he's really dialed in to the sound and everything, so.
Yeah, Kanye is, he's a genius.
Musical genius.
Yeah, absolutely. She said it's a Gemini. He's also a Gemini. Are you a Gemini? He is a Gemini. They want to just be involved. They just want to be part of the conversation. I feel ya.
It's live out there.
It's a nice moment today. You say everything is one of my favorite joints, by the way, in the album. So here's a couple of things. I was listening to that yesterday on my way home. And you talk about, I thought this was interesting. You talk about Lambos becoming average to you.
Y'all is crazy.
They love you, Nas. What are you going to do?
I love them, man. Yeah. This means a lot. Yeah.
Never mind about that. Let's go to Adam and Eve. There's two things you said in Adam and Eve I thought were interesting. Number one, that you take morning walks. Do you really take morning walks every day?
Not every day.
Okay. Is that what meditates you and
Clear mind. You walk, leave the phone, it just clears your mind. You get all kind of ideas, stuff like that.
Is that right?
You take walks and stuff. Yeah.
So you just get up, you be by yourself, no security, you put a disguise?
No security,
You don't put a disguise on?
Nobody checking for me like that in the streets. It's like they've been seeing me for 20 years. So it's like when I'm walking, It's peaceful. It's usually peaceful. You
If
know
they
what I'm saying?
stumbled on you on your morning walk
Huh? Come to Harlem?
from Harlem, it's a
A
birthday?
trainer? Oh, I can't hear y'all, man.
We can't hear y'all.
I come to Harlem and
le-
Brooklyn. And the Bronx. I love the Bronx. PX, what up? Yeah.
I don't know if any of the ladies might like this question, but when I was listening to that same song, you also like admit that you have some sort of sexual addiction or something like that. Was that like a? You said that in the song, Nas.
Every man does have love for making love, right? But check it out, check it out. In hip hop music, everybody, raps about,
Yeah.
So I just threw that in there just because
It just rhymed.
I'm really boring. I just threw that in there just to spice up the rhyme, you know what I mean? And let's talk about my past.
What do you mean?
It was like sexual addiction, gangster. I was talking about I used to.
Yes.
Like one girl every night, two girls was every other night. It's
Yeah.
just old,
The old Nas.
yeah,
Old
yeah,
Nas.
yeah.
Not grown man
And
Nas.
that's like embellishing. That's embellishment. You know what I mean? When you write, you don't. Yeah.
That was nasty Nas, 100%.
You set me up.
Sorry.
You set me
I have
up.
so many questions for Nasty Nas, but we don't have time for that tonight. We don't have enough time. There's not enough time.
Yeah.
You know what I think is dope about grown man Nas? What I'd love to see in your evolution, not just the music and just, I don't know, just you've always seemed very like comfortable in your skin and very like, and it's been really nice to see you evolve as a businessman too. I know you have a lot of ventures. Tell me a little bit about that, like what you're most proud of and maybe, I mean a lot, like apps and mass appeal and, I mean,
Sweet chick.
Sweet chick, thank you.
Yeah, y'all know Sweet Chick.
It's like an online pharmacy too, right? Like, didn't you invest in something?
There's I made pretty much more than 100 investments.
Wow.
Because I teamed up with a good business partner, my man Anthony Soleil. And, I roll with a lot of heart. He uses his mind. Together, we fill people out. We see who we want to do business with. And our thing is like to invest in people versus ideas. Because people, a smart person could turn a bad idea into a business. But the opposite could turn a good idea into a disaster. So that's kind of the philosophy we roll with. And Queensbridge Venture Partners was the perfect moniker for the situation. So I was like, I've done music so long, and I'm meeting people, you go to a restaurant so much, you want one. You drink a certain thing so much, you want one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've been on a record company forever, so it's time that I'm on my own record label, Mass Appeal Records. So this is what it's all about. Ownership, you know what I'm saying? So
From that point, like from a business point, like you said, you got restaurants and all these investments. What do you think is like what are you most proud of, or what is the biggest thing you think as a businessman that?
It's not always money. It's always like meeting people that want to change the world. And when I meet somebody that I can see that the energy in them is like they're confident in what they want, and they have a vision for what they want that's outside of the box. That's not what everybody else is thinking. I like people like that. They inspire me, and I want to talk to that person. I want to spend time and learn, and then just learning and meeting new people and building up businesses from here to here. I like watching that.
That's dope.
Thank you, man. I don't know how. God is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All the time.
God is good, man.
100%.
Because it was crazy during the time. I don't know how I made it sometimes. It's like, I remember certain times, like, how did I not hit that wall? How did I not do this? Someone was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are blessed.
You too, man. Yeah.
And you've been a blessing to a lot of people, you know, like an inspiration to a lot of people. I'm thinking your music touches people in a way that actually, you know, changes people's lives and inspires them on a different level. That must feel like a blessing too in itself to be able to do that, right?
Absolutely, man. It's like to have someone relate to you, man. It's like, you know, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. Yeah.
Do your kids realize who you are?
Yeah.
I mean, I know your daughter has businesses and stuff like that too, but they look at you like, oh shit, my dad's Nas.
She don't got no time for me.
She don't care.
She's a businesswoman and has a cosmetic line called Lipmatic, and my son, he just turned 9 on the 22nd.
Wow.
So he wants to build tents and go camping and fishing and dig up dinosaur bones. Yeah.
That's your life.
So so that. He does. He's like, yeah, whatever, Dad. Let's go find some bones. Let's go dig. Let's learn about this. He's a cool cat. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next, Nas? Have you thought about that yet, or are you just still in the glory of NASIR?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of that, and
she wants to know about Nicki.
So, like I was saying, I like to. I just want to do. Yeah, it's another album that I've already have been working on one before Kanye. Already had some like real.
Oh, so it's coming. There's another one in the.
Now, but since I did this, I got to do something that, you know, that goes in another direction a little bit. So I'm like finishing up the next one. Yeah.
So it won't be that long?
No, it's not gonna be that long because
Wow.
half of it was already there.
Right. Wow.
I
That's something to
I
look
did
out
do
for.
something with Swizz. I did stuff with RZA. I'm a big Wu-Tang fan, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, RZA's ill. It's ill. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but they're gonna wrap us up, and we could do this all night.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time,
Yeah.
man. Please don't let it be this long moving forward. You know what I mean? You made everybody wait too long.
That's why I got another record coming, because it's been 6 years. So I was just busy, like, doing a lot of stuff that kept me. And so now, all the time that went by, it's dope, because it's like now I get to do it from another level. I get to make music from a older point of view. It's kind of, that's where I want it.
I can't wait.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Please, everybody, make some
Thank
noise
you.
for Nas, man. Seriously, thank you for the show. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you so much to Verizon for bringing Nas to this amazing
Thank you, Verizon,
event. iHeartRadio Live.
Massive
Thank
Appeal
you so
Records.
much.
Yeah.
Please, everybody, be safe out there.
Be safe out there.
NASIR, y'all.
Let me
Good
sign.
night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.